All right. Going to continue on with the work that I did last night. Got a couple of improvements I want to do that I thought about after the stream last night, and I held off doing anything with it until I did it on stream, so people can actually, use some of it and make any improvements on their own missions. Let's see. Go to mission editor. All right, we're gonna go back to our Caucasus map 1995, and we are gonna want the day, which is our hill. These are all linked together inside the mission, so they can actually you can swap in and out of each one as you wish. But I always use the day one as the one I do all my first changes with, and then I resave over the other three and then fix their weather and time. Just makes it makes it easier that way. It's like all right, here we are. And one of the changes I want to do, one thing I definitely wanted to fix was these guys right here, those interceptor planes. Need to double check on something. All right, so write down. All right, max normal takeoff weight is 43. Yeah, 431, and its current weight is 37291. Calculator, so I can figure this out. Three, 4, 3, 1 minus 37291 6140 6,140 pounds is what I want to be able to add to these planes when they are engaged. Oh, hold on. I gotta make sure. Oh, double check. Which one is it? These are red one. So let me find plain red one. All right. So here they are, right here. Plain red one. The one thing that right here. Okay, so I've already done it. Internal cargoes actually gets bumped up to 3,100 kilograms whenever they are actually engaged in combat. Did I do that to plain blue one? Yes, I did. All right, did the same thing with them. All right, so that part's already done. Okay, so in that case, we really just need to fix this randomly locating SAM site. And what I want to do is I'm going to take all the infantry and the Shulka and break them off and make them their own group. In order not to completely break everything, we're going to go all the way in and see what it is. All right, so if we drop that down, infantry, infantry, infantry. And get rid of the shulker. All we're left with is these guys right here. These guys still will show up. But what we're going to do is we're going to make another group. And all the infantry and the air defense gun will be a separate group that's attached to this group. Let's see. Can't be 9. Can't be 10. But it can be 11. All right, so 11 is the next group. Next group name that is available. We are going to make it a air defense. This is going to be the shulker, so it needs to be a self-propelled gun. Pop that down there. And we're going to go ahead and turn them the same roughly general direction as the other guys. He's also going to be a late activation. And we are going to add some other things to him. Next guy's going to be is going to be the infantry. Infantry. What's going to look like? Yeah, horse. And boom, boom, boom. And the last one is going to be the truck. That's be the supply truck that we wanted to add. Randomize these guys' direct point, the direction these guys are pointing. Okay, so now, what we want to happen is we're going to want this group here to show up randomly wherever inside this circle here. And because this is ground red 8 clearing, in order to have this show up in that, I need to go down to here, so this part here. And let's see, look around, remove. All right, so we got this right here. We're gonna need another one. It's gonna be do script, and we're gonna have to actually manually put the script in. We missed dot. Respawn in zone bracket round red. Was it 11? I think it was 11. Oh wait, hold on. We got to put that right there. That there. And the zone we need it to show up in is going to be round red. I think it's 9. Oh, not 9. No. Which? 8. 8. And it's going to be clearing. Okay, so that should give that and show these guys up here. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I've got the SAM site set up to where this SAM site won't go active, hostile, if I, as a player playing, is below 1,000 feet. And also, so as long as I stay down below 1,000 feet, it won't turn hostile. That's just for the SAM site. But I want the guns to actually still be able to be attacked. So we're going to give the Shulka its own separate vision range. Its own engagement range. So is another way to say it. And we need to actually attach that to that right there. And it's going to be attached to 11.1. So attach that to round red 11.1. We're going to name it round red 11 vision. And on this separate group, we're going to need to actually add some engagement restrictions and triggers. One's going to be whole. The other one's going to be free. And we're going to actually add some switch condition triggers over here. Round red 11 hold. Give it the proper color. All coalition out of zone. That zone coalition being red and being round 11 vision. Type all. And we're going to do this too. AI task push, and we're going to make it go down to round 11 weapons hold. So, clone that, change the hold to free, change this condition to part of coalition in zone. Same information here. And the AI task push for this time will be weapons free. Okay. So, save all that. And we're going to test this out. One of the things I do want to, I'm not quite sure of, is whether or not if it will superimpose 2 ground units on top of each other. I don't know if it will. It probably will. It probably will. I'm just like, we'll see. This also gives us a chance to actually see if it completely crashes, then we know we've got some of the scripting is incorrect. All right, let's see if it crashes when I do conflict zone 3. Well, it didn't crash, but it also didn't. It also didn't spawn the unit like I thought it was going to either. So, all right, we gotta check something here. Okay, so let's see. Let's respawn in zone ground red 11 in ground red 8. Clear. Okay, so what did I miss? Possible need to are you not showing up? Okay, so is there something I missed on this? Okay, miss dot respawn. I don't see a syntax error here. I wonder if it has to do with timing. So, we'll see if I change this, the zone that it's supposed to spawn into, to conflict zone 3-1. This will actually let us know if we are actually. There's a chance that it may actually be a matter of timing. There may not be enough time for that trigger zone to appear on the map. Yeah, that was what it was in. Because, or it looks like that's what it is, because they showed up. And now these guys showed up. So, we need to do some time spacing here. No, not fly again. I need to go back to the map editor. Mission editor. All right, so what we're going to try is we're going to try splitting this up into two. We'll delete that part, and we're going to delete that. Clone. And delete all that because that stuff's already here. That's going to be there. To script. And now we're going to retype that same old script again. Mist dot respawn in zone bracket, and it's going to be ground red 11. Oh, and I always forget to add that. And zone is gonna be round red 8. Clearing. Let's see, set flag. And we need to set the flag back to 0. Now let's see if it works. It may not. It'll out. Other something. Nope. Okay, that's not a way for us to do it. Okay, so we'll have, in this case, let's try doing a group in zone, maybe? And then do that script and set that there. Maybe this will work. This is switch condition, right? Let's see. Double check, make sure it's switch condition. Yep. Right, and once again, did not do it. Okay, well that works. Man, again, it's like they will not spawn into a zone that's attached to another unit. It's like there's I wonder. Yep. How am I going to have this work? So I wonder. If I unattach the clearing, and save it. If it shows up in there now, then it has to deal with the fact that the zone is attached to a unit, and it won't let it happen. Nope. Huh. Let's see. Is there a syntax error that I'm missing? What is it that you're not liking about this? Wonder, or is it? Huh. So again, it would not show up when it's attached to a person. Damn. It's so strange. Okay. This is going to be complicated, but I guess this is the only way I'm going to be able to do this, since cannot have a unit random to show up in a random location in a zone that is attached to a unit. Only trigger zones that are not attached to units. Oh, so we're gonna have to do. Let me delete that zone. We're gonna have to make that group separate and develop it on its own, and then I'm gonna have to do something a little on the weird side. Still want all that attached to them. I'm gonna have to make our own clearing zone for these guys. Then right. Shrink you down. And attach you to ground red 11. 11-1. And go back to this. We can actually get rid of that one. No. We can delete, and delete. What the hell did it? Damn it. Oh my goodness. That's good. You know what? Route 11, and this is going to be the clearing. Shrink that down. That and center them or attach them to no, not 1. It would be 11, 1. 11, 1. All right. All right, you know what? We're gonna have to get rid of some of these things to make it easier to see what I am looking at. So let's get rid of all this. Okay, so how we're going to do this is, one, we've got the SAM site that shows up in a random location within inside conflict zone 3-1 when spawned. It'll show up somewhere randomly here. I want this group of, this here, the Shulka with its infantry to show up near these guys, but have their own set of engagement rules, because I've got the SAM site set up in such a way that it won't attack if me as a player is below 1,000 feet, so I can bring, it won't, it allows someone to attack it without actually being too dangerous. But the Shulka needs to actually be able to fire freely on its own. So we are going to have to divide conflict zone 3-1 into subzones and have it wherever the SAM site appears in one of these subzones, it will actually trigger a random spawning of the infantry and AA guns in the general same area. So I mean, it'll be within a couple of mile range. So we are going to have to do a bunch of zones. Boom. And we're going to have to name these conflict zone 3-1. Not -1. It's like, oh, this is going to suck. We are going to make these a little bigger, though. Alright, so we're going to do copy and paste. 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 Right, you know what? We're going to... How about... Alright, if we do 2-4. Where they're close to each other, not completely touching. Because 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we've got to do the magic of scripting down here. All right, 1, we need to get rid of this. So like that. That needs to have a thing at the end of it that sets flag back, so set flag back down to 0. set, where is it? Set flag 1 back down to 0 at the end of that stack. Okay, so man, all right, how am I gonna do this? New event, switch condition. It's gonna have to be we'll name it round red 11 spawn, I guess. One and have to do a thing where it's a switch condition where and it'll have to be part of group, so it'll have to, because there's always a chance that the group may spawn outside of that. So part of group zone, yeah, part of group in zone. And that group's gonna have to be the red. Where is it? Brown red 8. And if they show up in clause 3-1, new script. Missed not in zone bracket that red 11 back that not -1 -1, I guess is how we'll say it. Ground red 11 conflict zone 3-1-1. And we'll have to, so we're going to have to clone this 3 separate times. Or 2. Okay, they showed up there. And they showed up within 3 miles of it, so it's not great. But oh, what's the mission? It is it's, let's see, the easiest way to describe this is I tend to do missions that are, that have things that are on demand and that, that are that respawn on their own. So it's not like it's actually like a story-driven mission. It's just basically kind of like it's a blank canvas that actually things come in as I want things to show up. Like in this case, like what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to, I got a SAM site up here that's actually spawns in at a random location each time. And I'm trying to actually add some troops that come along with it. But like in conflict zone here, basically stuff shows up. And, 2 over here when I want it to show up. And because all the stuff is random, if, it can be reset. Same thing with over here. 2. But what, so what I'm doing right now is what I found out is that I can't actually have, a group randomly spawn into a zone that if that zone is attached to another unit that is also randomly spawning into a zone. It's kind of like levels of complexity that it won't let me do. So what I've got I've got this group here that spawns in randomly and this is in a big zone that actually has sub-zones, and this will show up if that group shows up in that zone. I don't know. It's very complex. But, alright, so I got part of it to work. And let me fix the scripting here because I know their clearing part doesn't work yet. I need to do that. So each one of those needs to new one. Let's see. We are going to scenery remove object zone, conflict zone. Nope, it's going to be ground red 11 clearing. Got to do that 4 separate times, or 3 separate times. Ground red 11 clearing. New round the scenery remove. Round 11 clearing. Last one. I've got to do there. All right, there's that. Save it. Yeah, oh, I also want to add smoke to their clearing. All smoke. Smoke, small smoke, no fire. And it is going to be in round 11 clearing. Okay, there's that part. Now, the thing is, huh. Now it's not triggering it. It did it before, though. So where? Okay, how do I screw this up? Alright, so round 8 in control zone, 3-1. Do script, which is that. let's delete that part and see if this was actually causing the issue. Hmm. I wonder if Alright, you know what? There's a better way to do this. We can use a flag switch, and let's see, because those are all twos. I could start using, I guess, flag 3? And use flag 3 for all future, when I do the same situations, the same kind of technique elsewhere. 0. And finally, back to 0. And we're going to do the new one, new switch condition. Let's see, we're going to do this as zone 3-1-1. I'll go say this. So, flag 3 switch. Red. Okay, so it's going to be brown, red, 8. And final one. Okay, there. That worked. And if I spawn them again in another random location, oh, that's right, because it didn't change. All right, so oh, why aren't you moving to a different one? You are supposed to despawn here and spawn over there. Okay, so it does work. Every once in a while it works. Now it's working. Okay, so, alright, got that working pretty damn good. And they do remove the buildings around them, as they should. Okay, so I want to add some smoke to that bit. Yeah. Round 11. Clearing. Same thing with you. New one. Like smoke. Small smoke, no fire. And finally, one for you as well. Smoke. Small smoke and fire. Red. Clearing. And we're actually going to need to move that up just to make things a little more straightforward. I want to move that up, that, and up, and then you up. Alright, save it. Okay. And let's see, we'll hit the reset on it, and all right, so other unit shows up in random location as well. So we got the SAM site shows up here, and this infantry group with their Shulka shows up over here. And the clearing, worked. So if it reset again, that's still, things didn't change, so they just stayed in that spot. There. That time it switched. Okay, and all this really was necessary. Where's that hold? Okay, hold. All coalition outside the zone, yes. 3. Altitude below 1,000 feet. And we're gonna get rid of this. That was only for testing purposes. All right, one of the things I wanted to add is my air cover. And to give them another waypoint at the end. And this one is going to be in the middle of this complex zone. To waypoint, and it's going to be switch waypoint 6. We're going to call it cover zone 3. And I need to add that flag. So flag value 62. We're gonna have to make them to actually, the next one's gonna be 63. Add radio item. Actually, add radio item to group. Conflict cover. Conflict zone 3 cover. select on the 61, 62, 63. And also we need to add into this advanced action two. Okay, so they're all going to. This one will need to go to waypoint 2 as well. Nope, not for task. And let's switch to waypoint and make it waypoint 2. So it comes out here, and then they'll turn around and come right back. All right, I think it's ready to go. We're ready to actually test this out some. Ooh, actually, before we go too far, I think that all is going to work. We are going to save this on the other 4 weather patterns. We're doing day right now. We'll save it as under storm. Save as. We'll also save it under night, and we'll go back and we'll change the night one too. And we'll do winter as well. All right, so now to go back to change each one of these weather patterns. And winter, we need to actually change the date from June 1995 down to December. We'll give it overcast. Let's do broken 8. Broken 8. Put it up high. Increase the wind a little bit. And save that. We're also going to need to fix the altitude of these planes for that. They are it's too high or too low. You know what? We'll worry about that later. And open. Open the night one. Change its its time of day to sunset. We'll change the sky to completely fairly clear. Put the clouds way up high though. That. Then we will open up Storm. Change it to same plant to cast of rain, light rain, overcast with rain. We'll go overcast and rain. We won't go too crazy because we still got to be able to function in this. But we will make it to where the sun is. It'll be new, and we'll increase the wind considerably. Alright, let's see if he'll. Let's test to see if the changing the weather time still functions like it's supposed to. And to do that, we have to actually be in the neutral Game Master mode. Alright, that looks like that works. We'll switch over from night over to winter. Oh. I have to actually fix those guys. And finally, the last one to check would be the storm. That looks like that all works. Okay, so now I think I'm actually ready to actually go do. We're actually going to go and fly some. We're going to open back. Go back to day. We're going to stop the music because that's what causes my recordings later to get screwed up. All right. Let's see. Make sure. Do we have game sound? Yes, we do. All right. Let's go ahead and activate the groups, the zones. As it'll be interesting. I'm not sure. I don't know if it will. If I add another one, if it's going to actually have something like to wrap around. Conflict Zone 1 started. Conflict Zone 2 started. And finally, Conflict Zone 3 spawned. All right. Fix my head here and there. Okay, I'm going to write down a couple of things here. I think I'll use this as my entry point into the valley. And that is, so that'll be waypoint 1. Waypoint 4, 3, 4, 6, 2, 8, 4, 0, 0, 4, 0, 1, 5, 4, 1. So waypoint 1. Waypoint 2 will be 4, 4, 0, 8, 3, and 0, 4, 0, 1, 9, 2, 6. And finally, target point. Since we are not going after them, but we're going after the SAM site. Target point's location is going to be 4, 4, 2, 3, 2, 0, 4, 0, 1, 8, 3, 3. And yeah, even though that's in the area, that is not my primary target.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Good order. Colt 1-1. Request startup.
Colt 1-1. Kudaka, cleared for startup. Wind 293 at 6 meters per second. Colt 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Rob 313-450 at 25,000 knots.
Alright, let's go ahead and fix our 2 waypoints. Waypoint 1, position, notes here. Waypoint 2. Okay, waypoint 2, position, north. Right, now let's do the cast page. Let's see, recall. To use this one as point 1. Use that as target point 2. One's over here, 2's right there. That works. Save. And one thing we want to do is these hill. Yeah. And okay, so that's to save that. Oh no. And over here. Quantity, I want to do in where 5. Okay, so I've done this already. Set that over there. Set that there. Also forgot to before I get going. Set warning level, range.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Caution, caution.
Code 1-1. Kidata, clear to taxi to runway 33.
No. Man, I hate when it does that.
Good order. Colt 1-1. Abort takeoff.
Why is my probe out?
Code 1-1. Taxi to parking area. Overlord 1-1. Bra 360, 450 at
Why am I? Oh,
Caution, caution. Caution, caution.
huh. Well, that was
Caution,
bad.
caution. Caution, caution. Caution, caution.
Didn't mean to actually turn my fuel dump on. Is that back up? Okay. There. Oh shoot! I forgot to get the jammer too. Damn it! Wingman's coming up. are not going to participate. Hello? Nope.
Overlord 1-1, passing waypoint 2 at 30,000.
Nope. Deal. My air cover has decided to ignore my instructions. I'll have to fix that next time. Wait, where are you? Oh, god damn it.
Colt 2, engaging bandit at Bulls 326 for 130 at 5,000.
It's that damn plane, isn't it? You know, so who the hell are you going after at 5,000 feet? Wait. Where was who? Was who? Oh, it is that plane. Alright. Fine. Yeah, no
Colt 2, defending Sam at Bullseye 330 for 150.
Altitude, altitude. 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 Pull up, pull up. Altitude,
Alright, you know what?
altitude. Altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up.
Well, at least I hit one of the launchers. All right. Well, I think that will be it for tonight. At least we know that this stuff does work. Although for some reason, what the heck? Oh, the part about me being below 1,000 feet, not actually, and they still activated as far as SAM launchers though, is a little disconcerting. But they didn't. Ugh, I don't know. We'll save that, and we'll make any changes. Otherwise, I'd have to make all the changes to the other ones too. And we'll go ahead and end the stream, and I'll be back some other time.